In a world obsessed with flawless beauty and constant improvement, there's a quiet philosophy that invites us to pause, breathe, and see things differently. It's called Wabi Sabi. Rooted in Japanese culture, Wabi Sabi is the art of embracing imperfection in everyday life. It's not just an aesthetic, it's a way of seeing, a gentle reminder that life's true beauty often hides in the places we least expect. Imagine a cracked ceramic bowl, a weathered wooden bench, or a faded photograph. These are not just objects, but symbols of a deeper truth that beauty is often found in the imperfect, the aged, and the incomplete. But what exactly is Wabi Sabi? At its heart, Wabi Sabi is about finding beauty in the imperfect, the impermanent, and the incomplete. It's a philosophy that encourages us to let go of the relentless pursuit of perfection, and instead to appreciate the natural cycle of growth and decay, the quirks and flaws that make life unique. In a peaceful Japanese garden, you might notice moss growing on stones, or the way bamboo leaves sway in the wind. Reminders that nature itself is always changing, never static and never perfect. Let's explore the three core principles of Wabi Sabi: impermanence, imperfection, and incompleteness, and discover how we can weave them into the fabric of our daily lives. These principles are not just abstract ideas, they are practical guides for living with more presence, acceptance, and peace. First, impermanence. Everything in life is constantly changing. Flowers bloom and fade, seasons shift, moments pass. Wabi Sabi teaches us to accept and even celebrate this transience. Instead of clinging to what was or worrying about what will be, we can learn to savor the present, knowing it won't last forever. The beauty of a wilting flower or a candle burning down is a gentle reminder that every moment is precious because it is fleeting. To practice impermanence, try this. Take a moment each day to notice something fleeting. A sunset, a shared laugh, the warmth of your morning coffee. Let yourself fully experience it without trying to hold on, and maybe start a gratitude journal, jotting down these small passing joys. Over time, you'll find yourself more present, more attuned to the beauty of now. Even looking through old photo albums or keepsakes can remind us of how quickly time moves and how important it is to cherish the present. The second principle is imperfection. In a culture that idolizes flawlessness, Wabi Sabi invites us to see the charm in the imperfect, the chipped mug, the faded jeans, the laugh lines around our eyes. These are not blemishes to hide, but stories to cherish. Each imperfection tells a story of use, of love, of life lived fully. When we embrace imperfection, we open ourselves to a deeper, more authentic experience of the world. How can you practice embracing imperfection? Start by letting go of the need for everything to be just right. Bake a cake and don't worry if the frosting is uneven. Write a letter by hand, even if your script is messy. Wear your favorite old sweater, holes and all. Notice how freeing it feels to let go of perfection and how much more authentic your life becomes. The more you allow imperfection into your life, the more you'll notice its quiet beauty everywhere. The third principle is incompleteness. Wabi Sabi recognizes that nothing is ever truly finished. There's always room for growth, for change, for new stories to unfold. This principle encourages us to find peace in the unfinished, the open-ended, the evolving. Just as a garden is never truly complete, our lives are always works in progress. To practice incompleteness, try leaving space in your life for the unknown. Start a creative project without worrying about the final result. Allow your home, your garden, your relationships to be works in progress. Embrace the idea that you too are always becoming, never a finished product, but a beautiful story in motion. The unfinished sketch, the half-knitted scarf, the garden with empty patches, these are all reminders that life is about the journey, not just the destination. So how do you bring Wabi Sabi into your everyday life? Begin by slowing down. Notice the small, imperfect details around you. Celebrate the cracks, the wrinkles, the unfinished edges. Let go of the pressure to be perfect and instead find joy in what's real. Savor your morning coffee, even if it's in a chipped mug. Enjoy a simple meal, appreciating the flavors and textures rather than striving for perfection. Try living with Wabi Sabi for a week. Each day, choose one principle, impermanence, imperfection, or incompleteness, and look for it in your world. Reflect on how it changes your perspective, how it softens your heart, how it brings a sense of peace. Notice how your surroundings, your relationships, and even your own self-perception begin to shift. Over time, you'll find that Wabi Sabi isn't just a philosophy, it's a gentle revolution. It's a way of living that honors the beauty of the everyday, the ordinary, the perfectly imperfect. Whether you're sharing a meal with loved ones, laughing with friends, or enjoying a quiet moment alone, Wabi Sabi invites you to be present, to appreciate, and to let go. So, the next time you notice a crack, a wrinkle, or an unfinished story, remember, that's where the magic lives. That's Wabi Sabi. And your world will never look the same again. Embrace the imperfect, the impermanent, and the incomplete, and discover a deeper, more meaningful beauty in your everyday life.